for commercial flight leading to a bonting. Commercial flight, they probably break somewhere.
Some bisa, what bisa?
Yeah, bisa. And now, over short and D at them when to me and fast, or to be kind of a commercial flight, when to me about flight leading.
But move flight of fire.
Yes, besides on the private jet, they took one.
Number near the
number bag.
That will be some numbers. I mean, private jet, no, what's your number?
No, hold on. You see, sometimes let's let people in responsible positions treat that with respect. On man penny to quine. A clear so the private jet in the two quine. We say your private jet or the commercial flight. Commercial flight, nipa any mukrabe 300 and 200. Into nipa baby should be in the flight.
Sure.
So it cannot be a secret. Because so long as for commercial flight, there cannot be a secret. For commercial flight, you need into a bunting.
Maybe so. Why am I for someone who say a private
because
jet?
Because you are checking all the commercial flights.
Call Japan.
No. Oh, there's no direct flight from here to Japan.
Sure.
You are checking all the commercial flights are a fly and draft from 12 p.m. till 11 p.m. None of them had the president on it. All the commercial flights.
Okay.
A fly and draft from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. None of them had the. Would you say that one is easy for us to verify? None of them had the president on it. It's commercial flight being and a president fire. How is it difficult for you to call the chief of staff to tell you? Because you can say so call that.
Yeah.
It took a chance of Emirate. You need to say it too by this time. Easy, so I check it.
Okay.
I don't want to minka.
Maakye, so let me ask Abuaje text messages and WhatsApp messages in American Kamam. So let me ask Abuaje something very important, and please, with the greatest respect, asking for me. From Dr. Nkrumah to 2016, our debt was 160 billion, and we can count every single project they borrowed the money for. Please, from 2016 down to 2024, the debt is 800 billion. He should tell us where the project. What the projects are. I rest my case. This one is coming from Wanfani Dino Amba. And then I have another one here from Mubarak Arthur Nyako, former assembly man Swami Dadia so now in Takra. It was a Kojo, as well as you are trying to compensate our patriots who are involved in plane crash. Let's remember those who also died who carried the dead bodies for a look braveness for such job. Okay, or no so Nidia or de Eba no. And then another one coming from Nana Kwame Ke or see Dennis, don't worry yourself much about the host. For some time now, I've been watching him. I always try and defend competency of the NDC, which he always find it difficult to do. He should just join the NDC communication team and stop the journalism. This one is coming from Nana Kwame Ke or no so Nidia or de Eba no. Good morning, Mr. Host. I hear you comment about refund of our first year students' fees. Right. In the training college, they receive 1,900 Ghana cedis instead of 4,700 Ghana cedis as admission alone. Remember, they are fed once a day, and nurses are nurses training college too. It is their accumulated allowance for a year. Please, where is the 24-hour economy? In Kokon Kitenkete, JDM is the captain of sinking ship. Simply, inside Tubodom Zongo. Or also Nidia or the Eba. No time check is there 8:38. My name Dennis Miracle Abuaje, communication director Emma the Bawumia campaign and EDN Komono. Now moving from the other issues of national interest, let's come back to the NPP. We saw the issue of press release about amnesty about Sebio among for Omufi party number. But I quite remember then it's your good self. I think around April 2025 thereabout. You did speak about this same issue. You even specific with names like Paula Foucault and Alan Chimate Dems. The NPP will allow them to also get back to the party and all that. Getting the amnesty now from the NPP for other people, and I feel someone said disciplinary committee, any so Sisi and almost Sisi and Jemu might be and Kono. Your take on that is it a good one?
Well, I think that may who let know.
Okay,
but it's difficult for me to speak to it now because the General Secretary, I'm sure today will speak to some of the issues if that's the case. Me try some friend.
Okay,
but me send to me and Kano.
Okay,
see me person me General Secretary first.
before
yes,
you get into the matters.
Kasa no chichi more than know, what hand work you these days who letters near the no.
But it was signed by acting chairman or chairman.
I don't know that yet.
Yes,
but that's what I'm saying. Say, don't say no sepeja in the air na tricky.
Okay.
Because no obisa no some be kan one hand na say abese no. But obi wo ha oye boni kitwe bi obi wo ha bibi na see na akasakasa bi buy na disciplinary committee say oh yen suspending the kakra na those people I think we can bring all of them back for us to be a stronger force going into 2020.
Now obi of say party ni na ndi ni ye obeka kire mpanyimfo o man hyeda anya ho hwe amani ye no de bufu afim sankrofo no so nkomo banka o okay
apply say no wo apply e behwe wo apply e behwe obi ade on merit you see wo ko mu a untumi fa wo nkwa wo feelings and no emotions entina ko ni man san ka nyina e bejai so I just say wo ko mu a you must abide by the rules and regulations but okay say there are rules but me feel say na me feel say there will always be challenges and see those who for example be how could independent candidate would automatically go forfeit your membership.
Okay.
Into one amnesty no nka ho.
Okay.
You must apply.
Okay.
Na ya say wo kra no the way I will behave you know previous no ye jewa obebo na say sell obe say ekuo no. So I just say into imagine obi a ye ko elections na ujai kwa ye independent candidates aka 2 months to elections no say be there be independent candidate na when win no I feel say mo the amnesty about mesen aba na kire bi osan ye bi wen nti obi sa ne hu be yin say obe apply na mpenifo na tena se na atoto na no na ya hwe say the other year na no on san ye sa bi so I just say and that is why omo de no a bit tricky no but obi a bibi na si ye ebi a oye ni amon nsem bi na disciplinary committee train na so ne ade de omo de party na train omo so the party na ka say ye twe waso but sisi ya no ye je ebu ama na akwa I think say it's in the right direction.
Okay, all right. Last week or so, the Kennedy Pond team, specific with Urakwesi Kwatin Bedin Komo, the issue of second chance and the article or Troy concerning that, the analysis and all that. He did say, your reply now with the man, frankly speaking, a GTP now cover by and would they analysis by your analysis really did not stand the test of time to really say the NPP party should give your candidate Dr. Bawumia that second chance to become the presidential candidate of the NPP.
Me nim senekura me yanumpo because ChatGPT there.
That's why I use AI and what throw article no their reply.
Se me fan impo say the fan impo say me use AI. 2025 who use AI as anything. 2025 now 2025 if you are not even using, you are not ready for artificial intelligence in 2025, you don't even deserve to be a leader in this country. And only 2025 so who nim and I want to me appreciate what artificial intelligence is in 2025 now when you're ready say o mind over ability until the empo do can you know but the empo yen for say it tells you how far away they are when it comes to where we need to take this country to. So I just until you cannot ridicule or belittle the effects of artificial intelligence in 2025 until if in 2025 I say if say artificial intelligence then I'm sorry when you're ready
but the analysis with regards
let
to
me come to
yes.
my response which match me line back one and your factual stick to mine we'll come to this one line one line and your factual.
Oh, so one outro what the intimate interest
exactly.
I mean, where you say and I say,
so yes,
and
you know, say me in this country, I'm renowned for one thing. I'm renowned for speaking to facts. Me mean control to be so. Me kasenti any power. Me diatemo. Me in my natural DNA, I don't insult. Me first of all, me equipim ni, and you know, say equipim for naturally. We throw insulting. We are not trained like that. Number two, me sound so called Presbyterian school. Number three, me baptized and confirmed the Methodist. My Sunday school teacher. And he may insult the abomination, mommy. And I don't insult, I don't lie, I don't blackmail, I don't sabotage. And there is not a single line in my response that is a lie. Now, say if none of the things I said in my response is a lie there, then why are we having a conversation here? Oria?
Me too, pa.
Exactly. And see, I just spoke the truth. It is the facts as they are. Say me did say, "Tam on not troll, no, so not doing say or the facts in the two about him." And so I just responded and put out the fact. You see, when you come and attack somebody, you don't determine how the person responds to the attack. Say me God say, say me no na me ye wo hwe na obebo me ni so ba ko na oda no ho na wo kwa. Men ka say ade na me bo wetiko e ma wo hwe ase. Na ade na me so mambo we no so bi da bi. Man so ma say bebo me ni so. Enti say me nya wo hwe na say metim ba bi Sunday enwumre na odo nsa ebram me ni so. Na say oda no ho na wo kwa na me so me de dua hwe wetiko a. Ade na wo bisa me say ade na me bram me ni so na me so wan bram me ni so bi da bi. You don't determine the kind of response I give when you come and attack me. So the rule is simple. Don't attack me when I've done nothing to you. But if you come at Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, then you have given us no choice than to respond in a way that we deem befitting.
And you think your response to that write-up, when it comes to the analysis of looking at the way two candidates, thinking that Kennedy Japan is much stronger.
In summary, he called my candidate a weak leader. In summary.
Yes.
Okay, so all I needed to do was to show between Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and the candidate, how and why I think his candidate is a weaker leader than Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. And I stated facts. And some
of the things that you did say, for instance, you say your candidate, that's in Kennedy Japan, is a loose cannon whose only strategy is insult and threat. 2, a liability whose reckless comments scare investors and moderate voters. 3, a man with zero policy depth, banking, on populism and populism over substance. I mean, you said these things.
Okay, first of all, have you heard a single policy proposal from the candidate throughout up to now? Bobako. He started from last one, third one. Say, me say he has made no policy proposal. What about?
I think he spoke about businesses entrepreneurship.
And no any policy.
I don't know any policy.
Business entrepreneurship and your policy. Policy be specifically what you would do to promote businesses and entrepreneurs. But how can I say business entrepreneurs and your policy?
Yes, or can be beer I'm only
so is
giving
there a policy?
you.
I'm saying, is there a policy? You know, say is there a policy? Say business and entrepreneur and your policy.
So when she say ma a year,
until she say no okaya na oboye. Oboye, what is oboye?
So a bunting and me born to practice all kinds of
entrepreneurship.
Mean to mean church and shame.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia say oba free 3% of GDP for private sector, which is about 30 billion. The private sector and government ne be but private sector ne be kura no mo use. That is his policy initiative. The candidate in the end. So I wasn't lying. Number 2, videos are the candidate in the NPP for them, including Abu Akwasia and Munim Nyansa. When I say is a loose cannon with insult, I say I'm not lying.
Are these words not harsh?
No, I am just, you see, you came to describe my leader. That's what I'm saying. You say, so we bram meniswa. May expect to say me so me respond here. Me bram meniswa. Say ne ya obe bram meniswa oda no ho amedi duabo wetikoi. So when who say next time obe bram meniswa me to me duabo into be jai mboa. Nti ene me no ka say be drin say obe hu say osanso trust anya mani bio. Because him so trowa me ba be den e be gian. And you know say for a very long time these attacks keep coming at Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia almost all the time. But in Kasada, that was the first time we decided to give a response to it. I don't think it's important. I don't think it's irrelevant. But it was to send a message and a signal say, Obiya betumi akebi, nemu bibinti. You understand what I'm saying? Because otherwise, me I only stated the obvious truth. But you know, say the only reason why Oka say has run say, and yes, and adia ebia wound to me, ufi say wound to me kano, and a miracles wakano. Meboa. But what makes you think say we share miracles or to me a friend and say be Abu Akwasia? Na me de mean to me gaza wabodam. Would you say me Abu Akwasia meboa? Me so me say wabodam. Na de no kwasa wabodam so wo de me de na me catch us wabodam na hash. Na me Abu Akwasia na it is said near be ya unko me unko te say wabodam no. Me unko friend me Abu Akwasia. you say Kessben Anambwa.
Then it's open say you present a Dr. Bawumia again to the people of this country. First off, as so we need a prime minister, no be leader no. NPP 40. Edi pan na yestrunku biom efa eye ora Dr. Bawumia ho a ofo say the NPP for no ensign ento abama no be di eye NPP name to win 2028 elections.
So first of all, Nema Miensa any pillars are ye GD said Dr. Bawumia the best for your party. Number one, ye kwa kensi ye ni NDC na yeko. Akensi ye call in the next 1,209 days, which is about 3 years from now. Ye nimre embre nim kra ebiem ye be call akensi no so against party a omo aban mu. Nti omo no mo ye incumbent a omo kra all the state power and state control. Nti e akensi a ano edin pa. Uhia candidate or ye very prepared. Now to me in a very short time I am ready for such a contest. Dr. Bawumia is the most prepared of all the people who are running to be leaders of the NPP. Dr. Bawumia. And the reason why I say that, is simple. For 16 years in our country, Dr. Bawumia has been at the forefront of our politics. Forefront. Politics is but say BB the DBH. For 16 years, 2007, Obey running mate in the party. Why running mate for about 4 elections? 2007, 2012, 2016, 2020. 4 elections now running mate. And on one case, so I presidential candidate in 1 elections. Into we 5 elections as the main man. 5 elections as the main man. He has visited every constituency in this country at least 5 times. He has seen it all when it comes to running a presidential elections. Enti se wo pedia oye readily available a enwu hia se afene ye ba be sie ne de na ko hyede mu ni akra no ho na eye nibre pa ne ye de ko 2028 emre ni ho de a Dr. Bawumia. But just let me go out here. We no make can say ya enye ntokwa anya tabidi. All you have to do is to prove to me say wo a candidate no rather the most prepared. But only me be adwen say wo hwe candidate here ke nyina ya indicators here make why you could have run for parliament for say a friend is saying some of the candidates have been in parliament. In fact, most of them have been in parliament for years. But as no MP contest, and also presidential elections, you see, when you are going to run a presidential elections, you must be known by 276 constituencies. When you are running a parliamentary elections, you have to be known by just 1 constituency. None of the candidates is known by 276 constituencies as much as Dr. Bawumia is known. Until there is no doubt, say, when it comes to candidates, are you prepared and ready for a presidential elections amongst the lot? There is no doubt, say, Dr. Bawumia. And no change be. So what you say? Number 2, Dr. Bawumia is the most formidable candidate, or no, in the Jidan and Naso Preko when it comes to battling and fighting with our opponent, which is the NDC. For 16 years, Dr. Bawumia ebeka NPP home, leading in the front line. No member of our party, no member of the NPP has taken on the NDC in the manner in which Dr. Bawumia has taken on the NDC. To the extent, say, for the first time in the history of this country, Dr. Bawumia and the vice president, NDC for Bodinya, Yebo Ekufuado Abendi Edinka, Ekufuado Bawumia government. So, Muni na akra mukebi Ekufuado Bawumia government. What Atamos Mahama government da? What Mahama Emisata government da? What Rollins Mills government da? In fact, and then you cry Dr. Bawumia free so on your vice presidency. What is will become Mahama Nana Jane government da? And Mahama buying, and yet Atamos are buying, and yet Rollins are buying, and yet Kufuwa buying. A ban saying. And they do Dr. Bawumia some kind of Ekufuado Bawumia government. It is because the NDC always knew say Dr. Bawumia was the guy that was always taking them on. He has learned the ins and outs of fighting with the NDC and making sure that he exposes them and punches holes into them. His formidability, the level of commitment to the party, the level of dedication to the party, ne say yemfa ye ho to one yem forget about personal interest yem pursue the NPP agenda yem take on NDC no none of the candidates will beat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to us.
But some people
the
have
third one.
Okay. So some people have said, I mean, we are still hoping, say, Bawumia, with all the things that you're saying. Yet, the first shot for us was a disaster.
Which takes me
for the party. That dating as Sebio, yes, I'm pretty sure you don't know Ebeba.
Which takes me to the third and final leg, the most winnable candidate. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most winnable candidate, in spite of the fact say Oko 2024 elections or lose here. The fact Oko you lose here makes him even much more winnable than all the others.
No, but he believes they're not just loss, but huge numbers.
It doesn't. We'll come to it. We'll come to all of that. So you see, he's the most winnable candidate because. So what call into elections? Politics is science. Maybe political science will go. Politics is science. Politics rise on data. Politics is sociology. Politics is psychology. The fact of the matter when it comes to electoral history and the electoral trends, my women say. Apart from Mampeni John Dramani Mahama now or acting president, after the time I call 2024 elections, no candidates in this country run a presidency for the first time and away winning. And there's a reason. It's here about the history of one say obi a wako bi pen no likely so be winning than the oko for the first time. I say there be and forget your name kofa foforo. Omampeni kufo oko elections 1996 olusu ye obe winning in the year 2000 meboa. In the year 2000 Omampeni kufo ko election only Atamels na ko yo meboa. Atamels lusu ye because that was Atamels' first contest. And Atamels be winning second time in 2008 meboa. 2008 no Atamels kono only another Dankwah Ekufado na ko ye meboa. Ekufado lost that election because that was his first time. Ekufado went again for 2012 he lost until he won in 2016. So the history is there.
Yeah, but they said these people you mentioned, they showed a certain form of promise.
They didn't show anything. Last time I was listening to your interview with him here, and I was laughing. You see, disingenuous.
Okay.
When him say population in 2024, the voter population, 2028, when him say be more. So him say be more. After 2016, Mahama lose elections by about 1 million votes. When him say that time na a young precedented. Yes, in a bin see that. So okay. And you see NDC good because say Akwa Abato no lose by 1 million. 2020 lose by 500,000. It was still the second highest loss in this country. Why? Because in 2016 the population was more. The voter register was more than it was in 2012. Remember, 2012 voter population was more than it was in 2008. 2008 was more than it was in 2004. And what have you? 2024 voter population was more than it was in 2016. Until you don't use nominal figures. But let me tell you what happened in your last interview with him. At some point, he wanted to run on the percentages until you realized that the percentages would not help him. Or switching or call nominal figures. If you use nominal figures, you are not being logical with the deduction. Because the Padodu Ebekwa Abattoir in 2028, on bed draws once your mom call in 2024. So be lose elections in 2016 by 1 million votes. Not be lose elections by 2 million votes in 2024. You don't look at the nominal figures. You go and look at the percentages. So I just say percentages, in our way to be used because percentages in the amount of the actual. Because population in terms of nominal figures, and yet pay. Until Obeka you do baby look at and say Omampeni Kufo lose elections,
yes.
By only 30 something percent.
Yes.
And now, no, Edubwa hinya 30 something percent.
Yes.
So I just say before Omampeni Kufo so benya 39 or 70%.
Yes.
Percentages in our bit they are checking actually which one is abysmal. Because percentages in the air real. Nominal figures in the air because of population change. Any even voter turnout dynamics in it bit may different. Because bit elections be no when your voter turnout of 80%. When your voter turnout of 80%, no be lose elections by 1 million. It is not the same as will be lose by 1.5 million voter turnout 60%.
Okay.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It is our analysis in a bogus. Tutun baby. In any case, you don't go into an election with that kind of mindset. So we use our mindset in there. Do be a better can say, okay, me call elections. Me di can call back on. Me 41.7%. what it means is that out of the voter population, 41.7% be Nantia ko polling station ko abama me pay. Into the here and say 8.1%. Now across 50% me boa. So I just say, yes, we just 8%. I'm across 50%. I don't know. Obeja me na Ziga akwato abama me pay. What it means is that Ziga is more likely to vote for me than to vote for another person. Na yen kofo bi or no yen test na da. Sisi at the moment or zero. On kwa election da. It is the party cannot be sure. Indeed, okwa ebi obetumi 80%. Ebi obetumi 70%. But obetumi so 20% because yen fa nko da. Na ho nsem no yen tested da. Nsem e fa no ho no yen fa nko momanfo no nkire ye say mo de ba say ne ye dwen fa no ho da. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de na ko. Nsem e be kafa no nyina ya kafa no ho awie onya 41.7%. De e be ye ne say e betra say de ne kaya yen ne yi. E fa na betumi miem so that 8% de be den ye benya ka ho. Usi enya no nto. Ne enkofa wo candidate na ono nko national elections bi ada na ye nim so betumi enya 90 80 70 20 ana 10 no. Ne enko risk. Yenko ye try and error in an election. It is a must win for a political party. Meaning say this NPP
risk.
No, it's too much risk to go and risk with a 0% as against 41.7%. Okay, almost say Senate here there say that NDC were 56%. That is not what we are talking about. We are talking about the candidates. John Mahama got 56%. Meboa. And na MP onya o win elections and so we have different percent. The candidates, you know. Obi to me nanti 41.7% of the people were convinced to work and vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in spite of all the issues and propaganda around him. We have tested that. We have not tested your candidates. In some way, PF no hoya bano, you ain't tested yet.
Nantana na won't test it.
Na yeah was our time no. I don't know call risky testing when I have already tested somebody and I know so no me 8% me. And I will just have to identify the issues anko year no so that I can get 8%. Usiminya no to na me call fight for another 50%. E bia menye bia mintu binya.
Okay, there are two issues I want you to address for me right now. One has to do with the same Kwesi Kwarteng's issue where he did say, at the time where Ghana was mourning, your party, Empemfonibi, were in Ashanti region, campaigning when the party had said, until say, you be Akwetiano. I'm sure you heard that one too. No, true. Say in Ashanti region, something like that was happening.
May you sure say, Sabekokache, they say, na Ninkrofo a campaign or Western North. Or we catch him na the candidate and I can say anyhow. But as we speak this morning, across the country, you have different teams for different candidates having their own engagement across the country. How is that an issue? Say Onufi say the team now more campaign or Western North no. Throughout the period, morning or whatever period in any issue. How is it that somebody also campaigning somewhere is an issue? Not Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or no hobby. Into what is he talking about?
Is Dr. Bawumia worried about the issue of breakaways? I.e., I'm talking about Obiti say Brandy Champon. I'm talking about Obiti say Yenuya Educhum and then Kennedy upon himself. Na Embribia be saying no moneno and a year campaign. Na I feel all of a sudden these gentlemen that I'm talking about, Omatio Moses and they also want to contest or be part of the race. How do you think Dr. Bawumia?
You see, the fact of the matter is politics are quite a police.
Okay.
When you say police in Ibia or as constable, the Indians one is obeying your IGP. Police in Ibia, would be a police in Ibia, is a said Dakro obey IGP. Politician be a final dream, they say, which mean one queen ability party. Politician be a so I just say, Ubi wa wow to me analysis now to me say, and want to mean Ruho, into no for different path. But largely, if you feel say you have the opportunity to do it, you will take it. And he said, "Walk elections 2024. That's a miracles maybe support. When you just say your co-election 2025, that's a me fee say baby a drone. Me so me time as well as me contest. I mean to me no contested. And at the first time me no contest, and so just say me bu enim tia. Me ma dream no. Me time ni say me no one call by this time. Na say oh be say e pa me ho kwa e bia me nya so opportunity no. Ebia na madwene se nka wo call 2024 de no wie a. Anka by 2028 na nka we wie na duru me so. But see na went to me nya ho akwanya nko 2024 no se bigya wo. Na sa wo call 2028 dia na chesa wo de me call 2036. Me be do na maybe ma wa kokra. And I'm a time between. This is my time to give it a shot. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Kojo Bonsu. So na ye Mahama appointee. But say o contested Mahama. And just say na why bonibi. Debi. Dr. Dufo. So na ye Mahama appointee. But contested Mahama. And just say why bonibi. The fact is that some of the people contesting Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia are clear in their mind say, omo generation or time ni previously, you know, the support. Don't forget also say, okay, support. Baby na ye omo ne contest. So what you say? And I am far. But a year promise, we all came together to campaign. Just was signing up Kobioma. It's not such a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? And see, we should allow anybody that feels any time as soon. Now, one ko we ebe pan to contest. So kono we nya na ne crack. Akoma Tony Yem say, and to me and Dream is all my brabum.
Then is I then now who use that part alone and not to see, sir. They also feel, sir, yeah, your candidate, you know, will not be a good one to see. I mean, the party win, but rather looking at it from the hindsight that, oh, I mean, one qua age wise and one qua the time between and all that. Why not seeing it from the other angle? That at least they also feel that you didn't cheat. But the force and Juma so any people didn't really appreciate what it did. It's able to be a Juma and send your fatty.
Mommy example, they beat my specifics. Why? Because
be candidates now.
Yes, because candidates, you know.
Yeah.
A dynamo echo contest in Bish. Yeah. Contest on the primaries. You got in the core primaries. Mind you, Ken and then the core primaries. And see, that means for now you are left with Brian.
And then Educhum
and Kwabene
Japan.
These are all people who feel some time now. So I'm just what to Kwabene Japan. Wait, you know, office any time now. So Kwabene Japan, no credit. So one to me, Uncle we. That's a daughter Mahmoud Bawumia be 2 times. I said, "But none the time with you. None the time with you." So what do you say?
Sana Huna, that's a fact.
That is how it is. That's the fact. That is how it is. Unless I be a what to say what can be before. That is what it is. So what do you say? That is what it is. And you don't assume too much. Stick to the facts.
But maybe you also assume.
No, I'm not. I'm just giving you the facts. Me assume here.
My main kind of text messages and I remember back to many a year. Dennis Miracle Abuaje, Oil Communication Director, made the Bawumia campaign. I mean, no 18 command. Good morning, Dr. Kojo. Pacho, Obaya Mama Becheme Mr. Please, kindly tell Miracle and the NPP that Ghanaians are still not ignorant. So they have started talking too much. They should give us a break. We voted for them, so if the 4 years come and we will know what we shall do. Thank you. This one is coming from Michael, the Chancellor, Asin Fosu, and also Nidia or De Ebaye, and this one is coming from Jones Mansu Tuntun Krum. Or Sebrako, you tell the NPP party people that they do nothing for Ashanti region. Look at our roads, they should forget cry. Opposition deserves them. Or no so Nidia or De Ebaye and no. And then I have Koblebi of Benghazi or say the NPP government intentionally chopped the money to be used to construct Pokwasi Nsawam Road. The road is in a very bad state that vehicles can't use the road. As it is now, the road has become accident trap for vehicles. Meanwhile, that is the only highway connecting Ghana, Burkina Faso, Mali, but the road has become very dangerous for vehicles. This is a big disgrace to Ghana. People of Pokwasi are begging President John Mahama to consider the Pokwasi Nsawam Road and priority over any other road and has urgent matter which needed immediate action. That road must be constructed immediately to prevent avoidable lorry accident. Also, Nadia or the Ebaye. And on this one says, "Good morning, Kojo Preko Dankwah. Good morning to you." To say the fact, Dr. Bawumia is the most prepared candidate, being running mate for 8 years, vice president for 8 years. Meaning half of NPP's year in existence had put him in the limelight, yet gave us this humiliating defeat. That alone should tell you Ghanaians have rejected Dr. Bawumia. Change is going to 2028 is a must. Kweku Frimpong Jr. Asante Achem North. Onosone dia ode eba ye no. And then this one says Andy or say please Kojo tell tell Kennedy to stop insulting. I don't know who Kennedy is. Dr. Bawumia, all the way. Okay, greetings to Abwaje. Okay, greet Abwaje for me. Okay, so I should tell Dr. Kennedy to stop insulting. And then Dr. Bawumia, all the way. Greets Mr. Abwaje for me. I am Andy Ahafujedu. Bawumia all the way. Onosone dia ode ebaye no. This one, okay, I'll read this one later on. And then let me go to Bosheba Amisti Gosu Zongo, Patriotic Voices. In fact, President Mahama and his NDC can't fight Galamsey in this country because they use it as their campaign message to create jobs for their foot soldiers. We should all stay calm and wait for 2028 so that we can vote against them. Regards to Honorable Mavis Hawaya Kumsen, NPP National Women Organizer, hopeful Mr. Osei Boateng Pope, and Oye NPP National Youth Organizer, Onosone Diodeba, and then Teacher Tepa Osei. It is good to see the NPP moving in the right direction by granting amnesty to all suspended members. Therefore, anyone who does not like the party should leave now. We will build our party even if it takes 100 years. The party belongs to us, the youth. We will not sit down and let anyone, especially the older generations who have already benefited from the party, destroy it for us. Never, never. Regards to Honorable Eric Nana Ajimai. So talking about the youth, that brings me back to the issue of the youth going to pick nomination forms for Dr. Bawumia. Yes, Musha say na mo da mo no makoko fa mo. Ana mo yesa. MP youth national makokofa nomination forms na ma Dr. Bawumia.
Omuji tu muso mbeko.
No muji tu muso mbeko na mako. Enti mo na mo ye.
Debi me see sometimes the panic card and I'm me testing the panankasa logic. Then so that we deal with that and then say youth nankasa ji tu muso mbeko dia. Say no. Say me to into ji say ne candidate betimi afrɛ me say me kofa for mama mako. Say me support no. Nti so frame say me kofa for man say me nko. But Dr. Bawumia frame say me kofa for man say me ko. Me so me vote o zonim za. Onu kwa do ni vote, but me me vote. But me say ne candidate frame say me nko enkofa for man me nko. It is a 490 youth.
Yes, 490.
Constituency youth organizers 490. Yeah, well, constituency youth organizers and a total of 2 times 276 times 2 552. Nti move 490.
Kessben 92.9.
I say you from us almost say oh you be economy dey nije economy dey say boba say ya and say ka say be na omo man kono 62 na nkono I no mamba because omo support here me boy so on support here nti na wamba it is a 62 ni ye wo dia na so omo ye frɛ omo amba na 490 by ya why what is the issue here?
That brings into the other, controversies that's still happening with the issue of the top-bottom approach, where I know you've heard it. The issue of say, I'm here to scheme for your candidate.
If we're here to scheme,
the party itself,
the party
is taking a decision to do that to make that. I said, yeah, mama force party ninsa, machichiro monsa yeah, na my
sometimes
yes, sir.
We become too diplomatic with the issues, and then it allows issues to look like controversies. Party no, and I flag brand boy. And your party no flag brand. It is a party now, mom flag brand na echichim and the money pabak. And it's a party na take a decision. So what would you say party no chinchima mani pabak dia? And I said party.
No yes, so we need you Dennis.
Many Jones a year kwatwaba. I don't have ballot box in the BCO. Ballot box in the DC will be any agent. Obi anko tobacco. You do know the good thing about NPP primaries no. We are two obia will be a constituency. Yan two of our ya two obia East is the best supervisor. And you are 2 years and you can't obey and you what are you talking about? Dear Bunaka. The Empire Naka. Nancy Omunama, yes, almost say Omo MPs 10 was a saying, Omudi, candidate, you Omona, what is will be complaining. Over 10 young complaining. You never say your sister, Moboa.
Na sister sister no crown, yet Sadana Moko meeting no crown, and funny persist.
But not 10, the Omo 10, then I know you correct.
Oh.
10.
Madam, so why would you say 60?
One guy is saying,
and I'm also making 60.
I take attendance. I have the attendance list. It is even more than that because that day, not some people like Gideon Boakon, Vincent Asifo, and Co were not even in town. They were not even. It's far more than that. So I just say, you see. Until I make us say, yeah, more simple issues here, controversy. More and more media for now. I just told you, say, now what 10 or yeah, Yankasa. Me what to say? Maybe honestly speaking, you realize that I try to avoid mentioning anybody's name.
Yes.
I don't know if you've paid attention. The almost 2 hours interview I had, you realize that my board candidates didn't once.
Yeah.
And I even mentioned it at the time when I was mentioning all candidates. I try to avoid that because. Me person be personalize the conversation, and we here. And to pay close attention. You realize I don't mention names. So all I am saying is, why is there controversy? Say, 10. And they say you need 62 out of the 552 constituency youth organizers. 490 never far from my 62 no so come from my way. Who's here 490 there? And I'm watching Chimamonsa. You to me Chimamonsa and Kebeja 62. Say Kebeja Chimamina Zaka.
And you know, Yansha him say, a dear pan of the NPP faithfuls. I mean, when it comes to Dr. Bawumia, wrap up, what would you tell them to do in terms of about what would be the changing factor for them to, I mean, reason to say, okay, Dr. Bawumia near panel?
I think say NPP send you could sit there is no polling station executive or trying to say miracles. And now Dr. Bawumia never actually the NTI should be Dr. Bawumia. We know how this party operates. And you name the traditions of the party. And now when you be a polling station executive from 1992. Obi wa ye polling station executive from 1992. Or not a party na so cra say me amete America. So I just say me my polling station youth organizer, my polling station chairman, my constituency deputy youth organizer, my constituency youth organizer. My campaign manager for my constituency, 2008 elections, 2012 elections, 2016 elections, and the 2020 elections. Me te party na say. As young as I am, me te party na say. Once I'm abubo, she me edu, na she 4 elections, me te party na say. So I just say, my bedi minister chief executive, my year party ni mo juma to the highest, level in terms of party activism. I understand the party, and you can imagine the hundreds of thousands of polling station executives somewhere across the country. Almost a party now, and they know, say a person winning 2008 elections, 2028 elections, they are. Say what time Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o, say one time no, say no when you will feel, say no when you will feel, say a petumi 2028 par dia. Ghana, ya batwa bakwasa much say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne bit me win yamaye. That is what it is. Ya batwa abakwasem. The history, dynamics, statistics, data, electoral trends of this country clearly shows say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the bet to me win elections because NDC for no, the Mahama era is over. Whether they like it or not, they have to introduce a new candidate in 2028. What it means is that candidate will have not more than 16 months to campaign for the 2028 elections. And see, that incumbency strength be now government in power wono and that is where the NPP presented Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya ho de no ewo because then obe presented candidate ya ton dada yenim din yenim nenim yenim ni sinto yenim na ho de in some ye be kafa no nyina aka ne ho akafa no ho ewie ade foforo bie ne wa NDC for betimi akafa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in 2028 enti
okay.
And that presents us that advantage over the incumbent government now on the new candidate here.
Okay.
And that is why the NPP delegates across the country will tell you, say, yeah, two Abama and Dr. Mahmoud, I'm a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia based on the 3 things.
Okay.
On the most prepared candidate, yes, not prepared, no, abu no. On the most formidable candidates, no, Jan and that's what the NDC for to be the CNA. And thirdly, on the most winnable. Your share country on my way, my back on some Bibia, or no nipa, or bet to me and 10 terms a winning elections. Am I?
Okay. Dennis, Medase. All right. That is Miracle Sabuaje, Communication Director, Emma Ayer, the Bawumia campaign team. And you know, 18 common 20 minutes past the hour of 9. We're Kessben 92.9. And I feel so Kessben TV and yeah, they bread one text messages in and making kind amount. And this one says that I really like how Miracle speaks, but he should keep it up. Michael, Michael, the Chancellor from Asen Fosu. I can't trust some 23 and easy buy. Some can trust open mobile phones, papa part or dia. Me patrol only easy buy and a face of some 23 for ND and Komo. I'm multi ton phones as low as 300 Ghana cedis. So the better one say K. Me patrol what the 300 Ghana cedis basse sia. Say iPhone, Samsung, Tecno, Infinix. Say itel. Ninano or many be amount not what channel and kakra. Umpewe na opedien. How can you buy a mobile phone na ubetua 10 Ghana cedis a day and I say bosomi and I say na what you be an ubetua 10 Ghana cedis na waje o phone also no utia between 30 to 40% na ye the phone no amount and you say bia utia we no aba beju da bia de ne the phone no amount na what you deposit no 300 Ghana cedis no and na 40% depending on the phone na wo je no now the phone no ko ye betima ma afi ba ko bosomi miensa bosomi nsia na ye the amount now so to me at the THISR phone no kasaso and a TV and a face so Marco Bomudi Juan Komo ye pa and no upebi atopadi and pachoko some 23 and easy buy for her now no ND and Komo. Our numbers no 0244 711873 and now says 0248 292763. Mom, we schools, associations, and official government workers in Nano. Some more performance at Tom Majuma for Padia. Except for says, Moko Sam 23 and easy buy for her now no more ND and Komo. Omo La Pass, Kaneshi Trotro Station, Honum and Omo Ewo Oko La Pass, Kaneshi Trotro Station, Honum, on Sabe Komo, Pokwa some more taxi rank, and official airborne circle Hayano, or more airborne, Honum, and to do Honoma, Obe a Sam 23 and easy buy now no more ND and Komo. 22 minutes past the hour of 9. The Bible didn't come on now. Fe ya ton edro papa amount. Betumi aboa ma widiem ne nyame na tumi asisi ho so pa dia e pacho yentie ne yie pa isane se edro de papa de de mawa ana ye pa edro de ye edro susu de ma na correct pa dia na ye hwanwa
Suzy Herbal Center
mamenko
CB range of products
straight
and a yenesa
me that say
on send the chairman edi and dance no on said your bobo do said dro de ye adro papa na adro papa so de na fi Suzy Herbal Center meche wano pay oba kwie ni chairman do me mama kwanya enensu yi na me no bebo nkomo me pa cho enensu me de nu pare na ba yu me de dance pa de ama o me be kan de ya chew o se onipa ba makan de ya chew enti hwem na fa asopa wo nkyera semote enti misrew enne me ba no paya eye kasa tintin bia eye koka bia adepa no eno nie ayese kania yaso no ane kuregu bi poso enyinta esikani aduane so enti ahren ena obi ehu bi eye CB range of products be pato CB capsules nie CB soap nie woko shops ne so a CB Maakye ewo hono bonya bi ato mamenka CB capsules ho asemo ensho de ekra hai me wo so ni Ghana ni ba wadroni when ne safata wo when ne yema wo when ne sawo yawe when ne yiwu yawe firi to ase a ema unsunsanso bia me be ma mi kunu me yanko boso chama onso die nie be ma do tatashe eni seso bia wo my Ghana ne abibremu eno ne okwa abrafo UK ni India mo ye into pharmaceuticals na abrafo nuro no omo ye supplement bi ni nema bi omo say D&D women we men oka omo say organic plant organic omo ti abroche honu mo na oba abibremu ni Ghana pa na organic na omo kan wasemo no plant ni enuane ayedi enema yedi ko enipetwem enema esaye nyawe he fa na organic no ewo Ghana ha na yesi the whole world mpo no Ghana nkwani Israel ena prekese ewo ntutu say ye linke Preko say Ghana and Israel ye wazo ye do say ukwa internet kanga TikTok abrofo ni na asa de Ghana nuane ene ye haban ye nuo create content wo tie asa won pa bibidro me pa chawo tie me ye purely herbal additive bi anim say di no bi frafra mu ebe che dien na ye we de haban eduabena eduentini enuaba na ya hata mana wo anyam na ya ne topa ye agum ne de ma wo we sibi women na we sibi men me be che de sibi men sibi men ye ma me manko a be ma se wo sisi ya wo ya pa sisi ya re wa bra kwa ya no menu a wo pane akoda hospital ya kwachechiri wo sisi enyai ba che wadru ni be bo no sibi bia be hye na ya sisei die ni a hwane me pa chaw wadru ye sibi men be ma bi wo no ma wo se oba me brefio sika ni ade do anadwo a ma yeso oba wo demu me ri ni mi twa demu na ade achen me ntimi nko na ma because me kosi ni ma 2 seconds na ma jojo bi kwa no wa ye be bo modin aya na sorry me gesa me koma ba ko mienu na ada me so de kra o se me konkra no se me ni me yira na me kanchi ma be hia bra wa ye be ku ntemo wadro ye sibimen e mo watenka ba e ma moja pompi wo ni paduem e fa ntini mu e koyi yare bi ewom e ma sabi o de odi ko ba adwuma no e ntini nko anam nka ho hwinim e de enti veins wo so se moja antima nante anko amoda bi amo adwuma ho a enye adwuma ntina wa ye mre na ka hu bi wuhini so atumi di saba wunua ne diem so yare ne ye amama hye osisi mu cha be ma e ma wo ye mre wo mpam so se we na bi e na ria ba kotosi bi men ebe yusisi mama ni nyina beba moja pompi akwa aba wadua ne awudi mfa ho sibi men be ye adwuma ne dia ma wo wani beje bema after a hard day's work wachina brabo adwuma nyoma chewo nam no kodu fia na dwo no wanye ne be me wani age dia wudadi waya dia wudi ada ko ne ya prepare the table so na dia wudadi no ntumi ni a obenda bra gisibi men ebebo wo gisibi men capsules na bebo adwuma osi oba na me bo adwuma entu sei banya infection fifa ya makọ ready ye nwura me be mo keka me doctor sha me katita osi okwa akọ me katita me bre me jo so me be mo hyehye me ensan begu ho afedie me be ma twe point ketwa ye obrempon wadro ni beje sa ha wi nko ade a ene se waye me wompam agya wadwo wo na wo koro no obi anto je adroi obabo adwuma ene emema na epresa yenti DNA so no obi yentumi nye bi den na be ma wo request DNA enkwala na mfi ono we resemblance eye mini you a okope DNA ntiso aye den wa hu se nkoyie wa na dubi no mo adwuma obi aba ma nti enkwala ne nyina aye we yanim sewe me pa chaw wadro ye sibi me women onkasa me ba we di osana wafa da bi osawa ma bansaw to sibi men capsules ubebo adwuma na sabe hospital council be gina yie aya kama bustu no ama wawo ma wani beje mesro eye sibi men be ba cho ye nwe ba bibia to adro benya bi ato o kan shi drug lane o kwa benya bi oba Kessben ha ase ha wo sabaka bi mo ba o da bikra oba wo akra na ba cycle what to coin wa ba akra na wadu cycle ye wo Kessben e wo cycle ha ya oba ha benya bi ato sibi men sibi women sibi soap ebi wo Kessben ha bra na beto bi me pa cho sibi women nie oba wo nso de no eboa wo oba wo ya adwuma ya yesa engine ya daka na se machine mu ene ye da fie ye tekọ ye sei ye ko blackout a efie ni ntimi nko standstill bibia nko ba bia enti oba wa pomudi hia na ye sibi women na ma also de heba se obu nsa na wa ya si twa o men's number yi oba be from 18 to 35 that is critical age a boy reproductive me pa cho ko to sibi women unsa bo bebe yi oya se twa obekọ afa infection na hawo na tetewo na wo twetwe wase na wo kekawo na wo usu asantenten bi afọ wanim na obi kra de wa propro infection na tsan so cha mo ntiti ni ye ne mo wemu ne nsantam nyina na no sabe ne nantam ne to nyina pro ensa gugu ne ho na se de kra de kan wasen kra yenka what do you see be women ebe yi infection no dey poison face go no obeyi ni nyina firi ho ama wo ho tumi ato wo sabo be gina yie so asekeka odwonso na ehyesu nyina ebekọ utumi na watenka atekọ utumi didi utumi ya ho hwe sibi women beboa wo ayi ni nyina de afiri ho no mo ama bibia aboa wo mesrawo mesew ba Kessben haya ye ton sibi adro wa ha sei bra na beto bi sibi soap nie ano so won sama sisi ncheche wonantia papa wonantia won sama ye den wo ma wie ma propro wonam ma wie wonan se nyina tete apro me pa cho for sibi soap won santam no ma wie no nantam na apro a wo to koten ka wana kotokoten wo bie su se ye fa koten ni bonsu na mfoa timfrimu fa soap no so saa na enye ahro wo ma wie na apro pa fa jijem wonantam no fa hye fa fifa ho 15 minutes ko dwa na ahoro wo foot cream ya betumi dia onanti fire pedicure ne manicure ebeboa wo na bibia akoye me de numbers no to dwa ji na ye ni nkomo ya we bia tete so de ha obia ka che ye na yamfa moa wo 0247 11 aba screen is so aba screen is what me atro wo de go phone so 0247 11 1671 0246 57 8750. Me repeat 0247 11 1671 and 0246 57 8750. Enti me pacho frɛ na ye mon komo and test message frɛ aka na ye ni komo ye bebo o ma wato chama nyame shaw
we shall also Bahamas yada say 32 minutes past the hour of 9. Ziga Steak is brought to you by Doc Activated Charcoal. Doc Activated Charcoal, DOK Doc Activated Charcoal. And the ebro say or say wo bacteria, fungus, virus, and I feel so gas, and I feel so food poisoning, skin rash, itching, and I feel so we didn't why coach no me pacho nom Doc Activated Charcoal, DOK Kotobi kwala eni mpemfo nyina etumi enumbi fa fensuo na bobi anopa eni enwumre eno ene beboa wo meche obi omwo eni omo telephone numbers nyina but ziga atena se erentini yemfa Ziga Steak no entwaso ewo honom zig bibia boko de nice now happy weekend so ko ye won bibia okay nice one yenko
ye fere say enra me wo hona
okay my
Yabema yes Yabema send me you be say a driver for a driver for omo you know I driver for ebe pack omo cars omo apply procure to isawam omo ebe pack omo cars fato wa o run that area ho nyina omo pack omo cars ni na ne say obu protest na o ma demonstrate the actual by ne say the ekoso sa area no ma nenyo fat kwan na che akunipa bebrebi nipa bebri ahwere o nkwa ama ya toto cars kamu by heart abani kwa say ya to cars kamu sa baby a ese ki agibia 5 Ghana cedis and yetimi ju 10 cedis you get me say ufu kumase enkran ko kumase the normal per the kilometers no a year senka would buy 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. Aquas to be 4.5 hours.
Yeah,
and I say, you drive baby, I could do the
and I would tell Linda do and
that's a rough,
yes. Okay.
But today, about 7 hours. Now that's what you know. Then we baby. Apart from, sir, and you know, traffic no more that creating unnecessary traffic no more creating honor, and by a problem. Apart from that traffic, which you spend about 30 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes there. From Pokuase to Isawam, it will take you 2 hours. You get me? It will take you 2 hours. And son wait to me and you want to tiawako. You see, one problem at the accident ba. So at the accident ba. Sa dual carriages now, see about 5 highways what this country you draw to the down say accident prone. when it comes to the traffic counts. BTC Kumasi to Accra Road, Accra to Takoradi Road, Ebefa Cape Coast, any idea, Kintampo to Kumasi to Kintampo Road, Hamlet to whatever, to Burkina. Some roads are drawn to see any dual carriage for now, for the meantime. The reason why yes I dual carriage, the chase. I would say, VIP tour, let's say be a Kukumasia, supposed to spend 4 hours. 4 hours, no. Drive a beer or beko less than that 4 hours. What say bus no more brand? Till you. Etine se me ba beko kofoka beka se dabi. Robo bu tubrika dodo. So, obu tubrika dodo. Eti menko ahwe anase be mpradua se wakokume. Ena se uko delay go below more than that 4 hours now. You see, more have delay and dodo. It will be a pese or manage that 4 hours now. And I and I said 4 hours. But because of say 2 hours now, be spending one crown what to know, or be spending that 2 hours. And son what to me in your now 4 hours, 2 hours no co. So means that you have 2 hours from Pokiase and I say Enzawom to Kumasi.
And you name my
it speed no ana go for the year owura kwame agbaja make I say chairman no ranking member my road and traffic road
transport
o make acknowledge but say ade ekuni papa road ayi na no speed no see it speed so road accident mother because situation bia say speed no forma situation bia ye betimi asolve obi overtake you whatever ya pack car bi si baby say speed ni ma betimi save situation but speed e na ekuye eti o heso obi a eso de 4 hours ko Kumasi no wa spend 2 hours emu 2 e wa gra ha say speed no 2 hours na o de kono e be ye dey it is also contributing amakasa enya accident e wa kwanum ni na e mai na listen adia ba kwa me ra ho pa owu ato force finance minister asem e ba yi eyim be kasa yi usa kwa me agbajo be kasa yi o de ye road minister yente se wakasa but finance minister say sa e kwan we say any swami interchange kwan no any roads bi aka e cost this country $750 million. Now that's $750 million. No, omo buy no sikanasa. Tio. E kwana ya potonu. Potua se kwana ya potonu a. Eyi onu se akoyi kabi a ya soa ye de ko se techime asa adaka asa ya fa fi to mahabo. Kana kwa akohwiegu. Chale ade na ekoso ye serious. Papa ni sikanasa so what? Sikanasa and so what yenye day Sikanasa so what
Kessben 92.9
ti baby aye du no nana do Dankwah kufado omo be kona ye adwuma ye nina ye hu bi na adwuma ho ade be chiam ya to aba ye adwuma etini ye mfa ne se aban no sikana na ye anase speed ni pace na ye de ade promise no promise ye no went to me because Swami interchange 36 months. So we are supposed to finish 2025. And you free say, oh my dada. And the emphasis. And nothing ya to abad ya say, ya to abad ya to nobody is interested in Sikasa. The American what I say. And your dead government and their finances are you know. Say parliament approve your federal $156 million for Swami interchange. Separate loans and ya approve and ya diama contract see and yadia and ya twaso it is so buy now free say obi disika 8 months good months yetimi investigation bia emfa year fan to a year that is one 6 good months so obi disika ntina astoa so obi di dream and a contractor na ebi I won nya boten ye hwehwemu asa 8 months ye hwehwa mu nwie an kofo no me say eti say For 8 months now buy no the young for the sika bia ni ho it won't mean ko sika baby finance minister your job is to make sure say aban agenda una ko sika ba me de aye now the complaining say sika na san so what me get dey anything I finance minister anything aban na to no you two abadi two so nko etu aba what do you have to do today odu so obeti dobru ayi ubedru mutra yi kakra pokiase kakra also overpass masa kwhwe de wi asisiae sai hono ko overpass be set 3 ansa na wadu ensawam yaye what kind of is that please ye catch that by ne say how adie we say there we nya politics asem but on person adie politics ye dey politics
and also ni awon pe no
yes eti almost solve that problem.
That's it. One time.
And go for sure munkwa. And go for businesses essay.
Yari.
To dusty yeah. And so they start to say about for more. Nese.
Yari
asthma is respiratory.
It's too much.
It will create a problem for us.
It's too much.
We don't have to weigh and pampa. We will be a person be there politics. Okay. So yeah, catch them say. Will be a food poison. A be a wakodi food poison. Doctor force or make you free. Within you. A be a see a free. A team of young woman in say. Food poison, a buffer for no bet me doc charcoal powder. But yes, so you still need a doc charcoal powder. Now a flashy BBI from said a bear and say ohonoma. Skin rashes. Obi a skin rashes. They be a no to gugu. Only cateka crabby and a pimples abu and we hear so benum. Oben here doc activated charcoal powder. Obu abo tafno pa. Wudi aduani kakra bi wudu musua na abofno. Uye bibi kakra bi wudi anwa aduani na abofno. Uya doc activated charcoal powder. Obi a osa wo so osa hudu obi a indigestion. Onko wudi di entimi indigested na kofa problem dia ba obi wa no penas wanu su blue. Uya doc activated charcoal powder. Doc activated charcoal powder. Eni de bedi asem dia mai. Obi a ho kekaw wuhia doc activated charcoal powder fi se bia na o system ni problem bi aba a etete wo e be flash ni na akọ amoaje ofa hodie na ade ba ko a e de ne se ene kofo kotua 3,500 Ghana cedis ebi kwa ye 4,500 ama wo se no asa bi producer ebi a aye yellow no ana wo se na aye brown ebi a na wo mpede sa wo TV presenter wo pesa wo ye presenter bu oni pamu ni ade ama public appearance so confidence so ate we hear doc activated charcoal powder say wo di betwi se wo di bomb kakra bi di twi se pe o se ne ba ya white eno no unkokutua ska bia wo benya bia to e wo pharmacy ne herbal shop wo Ghana ni na life pharmacy ubenya biato no okumase adiya pharmacy pure leaf pharmacy ni na okumase kolena okumase na nabo achi wotema amen satakrade Joe Bennett pharmacy eno so osunyare delight pharmacy okofobia Widama pharmacy and all pharmacies se wo okanshi ubenya biato number is 059 820 6885 059 820 6885 and 020 66 16620 02066 16620 and obenya doc activated charcoal powder NDP atom the kwakrom ne yom we the yankanche baby a huna baby a yo ya bia na wadaba bia na sasabo wo so arthritis wo so akwakoyi ni diaba bia no akobobo hu baby na tetema hu baby wa africhi okwo enko pains say ya okon acid reflux ababegu kon utina ya oya oyafu so stomach cramps akoya gym umia oyafu na ya oya onkoya gym so ya oya ohunam ni na ya oya ohanto atwa uhia yom herbal lotion yen fa nye enyo ointment abeya ebe hyehye wa afesa be producer wo de aye wonsa na watwa wie ne yese twa 1 hour anase fakodama ade anchi na kora fei ukọ akojo se koso obema mu na akofa asam de abada bi we yom herbal lotion wodi twa na ekọ tieniye eye lotion na wodi gu nsam wodi twa na ekọ wodi ka ho no ma na ekọ ebonya ye the science ene ye de aye phone number is 0244 730 295 0244 730 295 and 030 2945146 030 2945146 use buy and promote and earn yom yom was 2025 pen beer.
Nice one. That Sisiga Steak was brought to you by Doc Activated Charcoal. Now, enche course is here, but me catch us all china. Deputy State Attorney prepara awo Ashanti region. Ochina you know won komo bi di efa galamsey issues yi ho ye bedi nkomo pa 6 excavators 3 efim ye ho nkomo ye bedi pa
Excavators
6 excavators oboase esisi ho no mo a court akwaje no emu 3 eko
emu 3
ayira. And a happy birthday to you, Mrs. Nancy Pakayani. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Nancy Pakayani. Happy birthday to you, and then a happy birthday to you, Rejoice Awudzi. Rejoice Awudzi. Happy birthday to you, and then happy birthday to my man Justice Okain. Happy birthday to you, young man. Happy birthday to you, and then happy birthday to you, Madam Juliana Amma Damuwa. 77 years. Happy birthday to you, Mommy Juliana. Happy birthday to you, and then a happy birthday to you, Alex Inkum. Wait for the entire family honor. Happy birthday to you, Uncle Alex, and then happy birthday to you, Ban Amua Ban Sadios. Praise. Happy birthday to you, little one, and then happy birthday to you, Mr. Efum. Oh, Takwa layout. Happy birthday to you. When Uncle Puncha Muninara.